Hi, welcome to Legal Aspect and Tourism and Hospitality Industry. Before we proceed to Chapter 3, may I introduce myself? My name is Charlie Marie D. Madahe from the section 3B. In Chapter 3, Law and Obligation and Contract. This is a topic outline. Learning objectives. The first one is identify the different kinds of obligation and contract. The second one is enumerate the ways and distinguishing obligation. The last one is enumerate the possible application of contract in the tourism, travel, and hospitality industry. What is obligation? In Article 1156, obligation is a juridical necessity to give, to do, or not to do. An obligation is a legal duty, however, created the violation of which may become a basis of an action of law. Elements of an obligation. An active subject. The second one is the passive subject. The third one is the object or the prestation. The last one is the juridical or the legal tie. Muna mga definitions of elements of an obligation. The first one is an active subject is also known as creditor who has the power to demand the prestation. The second one is the passive subject is also known as the debtor who is bound to perform the prestation. The third one is the object or the prestation which is an object or undertaken to give, to do, or not to do. The juridical or legal tie, the Latin term is a simplified means legal or relationship of tie. Ito ang nagbaband ng dalawang parties which is the vinculum juris or the juridical tie is that the which essential bind the parties by virtue of which of debtor and bond to the creditor to fulfill a determinate a prestation. So the next one is the source of liability for damage of the party in the obligation are as the following. Fraud. Fraud is the conscientious and international prepossession of the invalid the normal fulfillment of the obligation. And negligence is the of the obligator consists of the omission of the diligence which is the required by the nature of the obligation and corresponds with the circumstance of the person of the time and the place. Delay or mora. It signifies the idea of delay in the fulfillment of the obligation. In other words, it is a non-fulfillment of the obligation with the respect to time. It's a delay, ito ay tinatawag na mura. The last one is contravention of the tenor of the obligation. In Article 1157, obligation arises from law, first one. The second one is contract. The third one is quasi contracts. The fourth one is act of omission and punishable by law. And the last one is quasi delict. So law is a classification of obligation. The first one is primary classification of obligation under the Civil Code. The first one is pure unconditional obligation, Article 1179 and 1192. B is obligation with the period of Article 1193 to 1198. Next one is alternate 1199 and 1205 and facultative obligation in Article 1206. This next one is joint of solidarity obligation in Article 1207 and 1222. The next one is divisible of invisible obligation is Article 1223 to 1225, and the last one is obligation with the penal of cost clause of Article 1226 to 1230. The secondary classification of obligation under the Civil Code is the first one is a literal and bilateral obligation is Article 1169 to 1191. B is the real of and personal obligation in Article 1163 and 1168. The next one is civil natural obligation in Article 1423 and the last one is the legal, conventional, and penal obligation in Article 1157, 1159, and 1161. Modes of distinguished obligation. The law. Article 1231 is obligation of distinguished. First is the by payment of performance. So it means not only the delivery of the money but also the performance I am in any other manner of the obligation. The second one is by the loss of the thing due. Means that the things which of constitute the object of the obligation is precious or goes out of the commerce of man, or that is upper in such a way of the this extenses and unknown or it cannot be recovered. The next one is by the coordination of or remission of the debt. The fourth one is by the concession of or emerge of the rights and creditor of debtor. The fifth one is by commendation, and the last one is by nomination. Contract. The law of Article 1305, the contract it in a meeting of minds between two persons whereby the bind himself with respect to others to give something or the render some service. Characteristic of contract. The first one is mutuality of contract. Its validity to performance cannot be left to the will to of only one of parties. So the next one is autonomy of contract. The parties are free to stipulate term and provision of in a contract as long as this term as provision as the contract not contrary to law, morals, good customs, public order, and public policy. So the word nga autonomy, so autonomy o liberty is meron bang kalayaan dun sa compensate sa kontrata. Relativity of contract is contract to binding only upon the parties and there is succession of interest. The fourth one is consensuality and contract of contract. Contract as be respected by mere consent and of no form is prescribed by the law for their validity. The last one is obligatory force of contract. By the obligatory force of contract, it is constitution the law between the parties who are complied to the perform under the threat of being sued and court of law. Clarification of contract. According to the relation to the other contract, preparatory. And the second one is principal, and the next one is accessory. And according to the prescription, the first one is the consensual. So example is sale, lease, and the second one is real. Example is an accommodator, a deposit, and pledge. According to their form, the first one is the common or informal. Those were required to no particular form. Example, loan. Special or formal, or those who required some particular form like donation. And the fourth one is according to their purpose. The first one is transfer of ownership, example sale. The next one is convenience of use, example is commoditum. And the next one is rendition and service, example is agency, list of service and labor. Number 5 is according to their subject matter, things and service. According to the next last one is according to the nature and vinculum which they proceed. First one is analytical and bilatical. According to their cause, onikos and gratuitous. According to risk and involved, commutative and aleatory. The last one is according to their name or norms regulating them is nominate and innominate. That's all for our chapter 3, the law of obligation and contract. Thank you and God bless you.